The Cardano ecosystem is growing, and with it, we are growing. In this video, I'm going to break down how to stake your ADA and why to stake your ADA with Crypto Capital Venture. What is up, everyone? Welcome to Crypto Capital Venture. Hit the subscribe and like on the way in. Let's jump into this Cardano staking video. It has arrived. CCV2, our third stake pool, has launched. Here's CCV1, our last one, and then CCV, our first one. The journey has been amazing. If you're a delegator, thank you. This will be of value to you. We want to talk about some really important things in this video. And it's just crazy. Like, this was 2 months ago. We launched our first pool. Then we're launching our second pool around 1 month ago exactly. And now here we are launching our third. I'm going to dive into why are we launching a third pool. I'm going to dive into how to stake really quickly and answer some really key questions. So this is CCV2. The urgency of the matter is we want to stake here now. We want to stay above 32, or I'm sorry, we want to stay below 32 million ADA in these stake pools. I'm going to explain that. First, I think if you're newly watching or delegating, a couple questions you might have are, number one, how do you stake? How do you delegate? This is just a snapshot from the Yoroi wallet, and this is a mobile app, extremely simple. You go to the Delegate tab at the bottom of the app, you search for CCV2, and you delegate. It really is, it's that simple, and it doesn't get any more simple than that. The Dallas wallet is a desktop. It's a great wallet. This is what that delegation center looks like. You can go to Stake Pools tab, search for CCV2, you click it, and it's the same thing. Click of a button, click of a few buttons, put in your password, you delegate to CCV2. That's how it's done. It's very easy. This video from March 13th, this was the first stake pool when I kind of went through some things. This is a delegation cycle I was talking about. This is a huge question I get asked all the time. How long until I get rewards? And the simple answer is 15 to 20 days. And it's based off of when the first snapshot is taken per epic. We get snapshots every epic, but that first snapshot taken of your delegation, 15 to 20 days after your first delegation is when you start seeing rewards. It's such a common question, and it's a good question, but it's 15 to 20 days. And if you're pivoting and you're moving ADA rewards from, maybe a pool you're already receiving rewards, you're going to continue getting those rewards on previous snapshots through that transition to the next stake pool that you're delegating with. So, the protocol was designed in such a cool way, taking so many things into account. The other question that I get asked a lot, and it's probably maybe the biggest question, what's the percentage, or what are my rewards? How often do I get paid? All that good stuff. So the very simple breakdown of this, and this is in the video from a month ago. And you can watch this content. You just want to make sure you're staking with CCV2. But this was basically me breaking down. You take your total amount of ADA and you multiply it by the percentage of rewards, the percentage that we got for that epic, right? So let's say it was 5%. You multiply your ADA times 5%. And since there's 73 epics in a year, 5-day periods, you divide that total number by 73 to figure out those rewards for that 5-day period. Very simple. And that's how you do that. And, I break it down in that video of how that is. Another thing I really want to mention is the data of our stake pools. These are so new, these stake pools. And you can go to something like adapools.org, and you can see the CCV, our first pool, finally updated in terms of, the data that is happening. Return on ADA, 5.3%. And then we have 100% lifetime luck. Our pools are operational. They're doing awesome. The best infrastructure, the best team helping me run these pools. But the one thing I want to just point out is when you look at something like CCV1, the one that we just launched a month ago, you can see the data is still catching up. And the same is true for the wallets. So you might go into a wallet, especially now in CCV2, and you're like, there's no return on investment. What's going on? What's up with all of this? The data takes time to update. And all of these pools are so new that it just, you have to give it a little bit of time. Right now, CCV2 already at 1.8 million. And, we're going to be going into a new epic tomorrow. I think we're off to an amazing start because we are literally just launching this, and we're going to be minting blocks very quickly, distributing rewards very quickly. So stake with CCV2 if you're going to stake with Crypto Capital Venture. The thing I really want to go over, two things. First is the saturation point, right? And I'm going to put a link in the description to the IOHK article from March talking about K parameter, these changes taking place in terms of saturation levels. Saturation is when Cardano stake pools reach a limit of that pool for ADA being delegated. And right now that K parameter is set at 64 million, right around 64 million. And the thing is, we're 55% of that. We're 55% saturated. We're fine right now. But this year, likely this year, this will be cut to 32 million. And right now, this CCV pool is over that. And that's why I'm opening up these new pools to distribute the ADA across these pools. And you know me, everyone, in technical analysis, always anticipating every scenario. And this is something I want to anticipate. I don't want to have saturated pools. When a pool gets saturated, and there are pools that are saturated out there right now, above 64 million, when that happens, rewards are diminished. Rewards are lessened for everybody in the pool, and I don't want that to happen. So we're taking care of that by just making sure we're distributing the ADA. So that's why with CCV we want to get to under 32 million, and we will. So many of you have been helping with that in terms of moving. You can see here we have CCV to CCV2. Somebody just did that 24 minutes ago. So that's what we're looking for, and I appreciate your support. Remember that transition. If you're earning rewards in CCV, that transition is a smooth transition to CCV2. So that's that. And again, the link I'll put if you want to really read into K parameter and everything that IOHK is doing in terms of the protocol, you can check this link out, check this article out. Now, this might be most importantly, like, why am I doing a third pool? Why do we have to have all of these pools? And it's also kind of a common question. And there's two things I want to speak completely upfront and candidly with you. And I kind of mentioned it in the last stake pool video that I did. This is to say that these pools are revenue arms of Crypto Capital Venture. I put so much time and energy every day into creating the content for you, and I've mentioned this often. And I don't mind doing it. I love it. I'm building a business. I'm building a brand, doing something that is so fun to me. But I need some revenue streams. I disregard so many projects reaching out for me to be sponsored by them. We turn down so much opportunity because that's not the route I'm taking with all of this content. I want to provide you the very best solid content. So this is a revenue arm. This is a business model. But I underline that by saying, and I really want to underline that, and I want to say beyond that, it's so much more. Sarah and I, this is something that is so on our hearts, right? And this is Crypto Capital Venture in general, to love and serve. We have a mission to love and serve. And I want to let you know that intertwined, integrated with everything that we're doing as we grow these stake pools, and as all of us grow in success together in this crypto space and in this community, in this ecosystem that we're building together, Sarah and I have a very important mission, and that is to love and serve. And we're talking to other organizations in terms of how we're going to do this. And I want you to know, yes, it is a revenue stream, and that's the protocol is designed for that. It's a kind of this competitive ecosystem, stake pool operators, trying to grow their pools. It's a revenue stream for everybody. But I want to let you know that at its core, we're going to do some amazing things as we grow these pools. And so it's really important that you all know that as we're kind of launching these pools, because I know it's important to a lot of you, and I want you to know it's extremely important to Sarah and I, and it's really important that you all know that. So that's where we are with these pools. So easy to stake. I hope I answered many of your questions. CCV2 is the ticker. Stake with us, earn rewards. You're not locked in. 10 ADA minimum. We have pledges in each of these pools, and we're growing, and it's been very fun, and I appreciate each and every one of you so much as we do this. I'll see you all in the next video. God bless.